You know, I started in Solavei back in, I guess the end of August is whenever Solavei went live. I'd heard about it for a few days, and you know, I really got it, and I understood how the money worked because I'd been in the wireless industry in the past. And you know, not to boast, but to tell you what's possible, we got our residual income back in the old days selling Nextel anywhere in the range of $20,000 to $25,000 per month. Now, that was a lot of money, but we also had a lot of retail stores, and it helped us pay our expenses. But when somebody showed me the Solavei compensation plan, it literally blew my mind because I knew what was possible. It was going to be the first time for a lot of people that I've seen in direct selling that you could literally go out and sell the Solavei services with or without the help of a downline to make some real money. And we'll get to that in just a minute. But I want to address the other concern is, and they say that, you know, other people have tried wireless before. You know, there's other direct selling companies out there that pay more money, or social commerce isn't a big deal. Well, I would disagree with that strongly because Solavei and social commerce are very, very different. Now, I was doing some comparisons the other day between Solavei and a couple of wireless companies, and all direct selling companies, or most of them, charge a really heavy upfront cost, and their profits are made from customer or from distributors rather than just consumption. Solavei and social commerce is strictly based on consumption. So you, myself, anybody can go out and market Solavei and make a nice income without having to depend on a downline. Now, of course, it helps, obviously, but truly, this is the first time that I've seen that people have a legitimate shot. A lot of people, if they had $500 to an extra $1,000 a month, it would make a huge difference in their life. So I want to walk you through kind of how Solavei, they pay you in 4 different ways, and let's go talk about that real quick. The first one is they pay us a fast action bonus, where if I go out in the first 60 days and I sell 3 phones, they're going to give me a $50 commission. Now, if I go on and I sell 6 phones myself, I'm going to get another $100, and if I sell 9 phones, I get $200. And if I sell 12 phones, I get $350. So that's a total of $650 in my first 60 days. Now, I could sign up my wife and do that same thing all over again and get another $650 if we sell 24 phones within the first 60 days. And I can use my Social Security number multiple times within the comp plan, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to stick to the basics. So with Trio Pay, that's the next way that they pay you. For every 3 phones that you refer or somebody in your organization refers, they pay you $20 per month. So on this 12 phones, yes, we've gone out and we've made $650, but we've created an $80 a month residual income just on our own efforts, and that eliminates our phone bill entirely. And we've got a strategy that helps you market this business. But moving on to Path Pay, and this is where it really gets powerful. This is the easiest way that I've ever seen for the average person to go out and make a solid $1,000 a month in residual income. With 60 phones in your organization, there's some qualifying levels where you need to have, you know, several on your personal network. But you can literally go out and sell 60 phones and make this right here every single month on residual income. That is powerful. And if you do the math, that's about $16 a phone, something like that. And remember, we made $20,000 to $25,000 a month at $2 to $250 per phone. And you know, so this comp plan is substantial for the average person. And in order to make wealth in direct selling, you need a lot of people making a little bit of money. So what you're going to see with Solavei is a lot of people making $60 a month to pay for their phone bill, making $120 a month to pay for a couple of phones. And then over time, you know, as it starts to get sticky, I think that you're going to see, you know, where the real wealth is made. So social commerce is different than direct selling. There's not a $1,000 sign-up fee. There's not a $500 sign-up fee. It's $49 to sign up with Solavei. It's different. Nobody else is doing it. There's not a monthly auto ship. $49 a month is your auto ship, but that's also your phone bill. So it's simply going out and telling somebody about a nice service, kind of like telling them about a great vacation spot, a great movie that you saw. But believe in social commerce. It is the next big thing. And There's also some path pay bonuses where when you hit certain levels, they're going to give you $500, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, and it goes on and on. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but I think you're going to see Solavei being, a household name similar to Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile, Straight Talk, all those companies that are out there in the marketplace selling prepaid. And if you'll notice, you've seen cell phone repair shops popping up. Why? Because of the growth of prepaid. So let's go and check out what the path pays are and what the path pay bonuses look like.
Okay, going back to what we talked about just briefly a second ago about trios. A trio is 3 people, and your personal network is your first 2 levels. And a trio pays you $20 per month in your personal network. And we talked about the fast action bonus of $50, $100, $200, and $300 for a total of $650 for your first 12 phones in your first 60 days. But moving on to, once you remember this trio pay, moving on to path pay. If I go out and I sell 12 phones, we talked about having 4 total trios, that's $80 per month. Okay, and I get a monthly path pay of $50. So it's not $80, it's actually $130. If I have 2 in my personal network and 8 in my total network, I get a path pay of $100. And then moving forward, if I get 500, or if I have 12 trios, 36 people on my team, I'm going to get a bonus of $500. I'm going to get a monthly path pay of $200. But remember this 4, if I have 4 trios in my personal network, I'm also going to get paid another $80 per month. But this is where the sweet spot is. This is where it's unbelievable for Solavei to offer this, and you just have to wrap your mind around this. If I have 20 total trios, that's 60 phones. That's easy to do part-time, very simple. I need 6 in my personal network, but that gives me $1,000 per month of monthly path pay. Now, if I had 6 in my personal network also, that's another $120. If you go out and work hard, you may have 10, so that'd be $1,200 a month. Pretty exciting stuff. So, at any rate, moving on, you go up to Social Networker and you get a $2,000 bonus once you hit 100 total trios. That's 300 phones, and that could be families. It could be a family of 4 or a family with 3 phones. 100 families that have 3 phones would get you up to $2,000 a month plus your personal network pay. So the path pays and the path pay bonuses are strong. They go up to $20,000 bonus once you hit 2,000, and it can be really exciting. You can also have your Social Security number in there multiple times. It's not just $20,000 a month that you can make with Solavei. It's much more substantial than that. So I've seen people with 60,000 in their groups, 300,000 in their groups, and other network marketing companies. So big hitters, heavy hitters, whatever you want to call them, this compensation plan is extremely lucrative for them. So feel free to share this with people that you're discussing Solavei with. It's a pretty straightforward way and explanation of how the compensation plan works. And if you have any questions for me, visit us at thetrioamigos.com or my website, deanetheridge.com. Make it a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.